Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises, our glory, and all honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I just want to do a quick in transit. Gmsatl in transit. The Priest Desire one. We're of course, we're here in Atlanta, and there was a lot of activity going on the past few nights, Thursday and Friday night. A lot of protests, riots, looting all over the city. Governor Brian Kemp of Georgia has called in the National Guard to protect these businesses and stores. He's already, of course, he's activated the different SWAT teams around Atlanta, the police forces. And, these protests have been going on all around the world. And Bible prophecy is speaking heavy right now, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahawashi, through his will, through his word. He said that these things were going to happen in America, or Babylon the Great, which is America. He said that there was going to be a insurrection, a sedition among men, and these things are taking place in different areas around the country. Now, whether or not they'll die down and things will go back to, well, I don't honestly believe that things will go back to normal, but if they die down, then there's just going to be more and more things. Because, the whole thing about the chaos and anarchy in America, we prophesy about it. Of course, we don't know specifically how it's going to go down, but we know that these events are going to take place. So there's, heavy racial tension right now. Police brutality because of this guy, George Floyd, was killed, supposedly killed by his cops. Now they're saying, there's other things, they're saying it was set up, which that could be true. Esau's the devil, he's the deceiver, the cunning serpent that the Bible speaks of. All right. And ultimately, we know that all these things are orchestrated by the Heavenly Father. And I put up a couple of videos last night on, I was watching the news live. I actually, before things had actually started, to pop off, I had just came from the city, came from that area, and the police presence was very heavy, very heavy at that time. The Lord guided me home before things, actually popped off. And that's just, and this is the thing that we have to understand as the hopeful elect. Yahweh Yahawashi is going to guide us out of this madness, We go in the 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, on down towards the end, it says that he is the God of them that keep his commandments and precepts. We just have to have faith, And these people are definitely, pursuing the 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, a chapter back. These people are definitely not regarding their kings nor princes, as it says in that chapter. It says the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And that's what we're seeing, So as things intensify, as more and more of these protests take place, and today's Saturday, if the Spirit allows it, we'll go to camp. We don't camp in the areas where the protests are taking place. But if Yahweh Yahawashi wills it and we're able to speak, then, then that's a good thing, because that means that the word can still continue to go out. But I will say this, that the doors of mercy are closing on the mass majority of you so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans out there, all right? The doors are closing on your hopeful salvation because you haven't been taking this word seriously, okay? You've been bullshitting around, all right? You've been scoffing and mocking the prophets and the things that we've said on the streets for years, okay? Myself going on 10, 11 years, it's coming to a head now, It's coming to a head now. So these are the things that Yahweh Bashmi Awashai has ordained for the earth. Okay, it also says in 2nd Ezra, I believe is the 15th chapter at the very beginning, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy. So these prophecies are coming to pass. Okay? And that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing since the apostles and the elders came on YouTube. That's what's been going on. So it's just a matter of time before he takes the prophets off the streets. When you go in Proverbs, the 1st chapter, Proverbs 1:20, it says what? It says that wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Okay? So we've been out there on the streets crying this wisdom, letting you know you're Israelites, letting you know that the so-called white man is Esau according to the Bible, who we are according to the Bible, who our enemies are. All right, these things aren't unknown in the earth anymore. Okay, these are the things that we've warned you about where to come, especially when it comes down to things like martial law. And now you have a lot of our people all waking up to the fact that martial law is coming. They've woken up to the microchip being the mark of the beast. And you got a lot of Israelites that still don't push it. They don't do videos on it. They're not considering it in their classes and their lessons. So it's coming down to how we can clearly see who the Heavenly Father is truly working with, man. All right, and we understand that the Heavenly Father is dealing with great millstone. Okay, the apostles, the elders, and the men at great millstone. And just because we, just been speaking the truth, we haven't sugarcoated anything. When you speak the truth, and what they say, the truth hurts, right? Well, the truth hurts sometimes, You don't want to hear, the criticism and the things that we do, when we get down on the men and women of our nation. But it has to happen in order for humility and meekness to abound in your spirit, the spirit of Yahweh Shai. That's what it's about, Yahweh Shai. Being in your mind and your your spirit, your hearts, okay. It's that time of lollygagging around and playing with the Lord's word is coming to an end, man. You either speak these prophecies and you go in like the scriptures say, or the Heavenly Father has a major judgment coming, things are popping off heavy this year. Next week there's going to be another lunar eclipse. There was an eclipse, I believe, last week going into the new moon. Oh no, it wasn't an eclipse. It was the lineup of Mercury, Mars, and Venus. I'm just saying that a lot because the Heavenly Father says that there are going to be signs in the heavens and signs in the earth, and we're seeing those signs in the earth, man. These shootings and things like that. So it's here, man. The time of Jacob's trouble. We're in that time. But like it says that, but he shall be saved out of it. All right, like every time like you hear the trouble's coming, destruction is coming, there's also the message of, the good news is that Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, the Heavenly Father, and the Son, his people are going to be delivered. Okay? His people are going to be delivered. So that's what we have to look forward to. The deliverance of the nation of Israel. Okay? The elect. But with that, I'm going to end it there. All praises, all glory, and all honors go to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom. 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 First and foremost, I want to give all praises, all glory, and all honors unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone.